Once upon a time, there lived a wise old monk named Takumi. He was renowned for his deep wisdom and serene presence. People from far and wide sought his guidance in the times of trouble. One day, a young traveler named Hiroshi arrived in the village, carrying a heavy burden of sadness within him. Hiroshi had experienced a great loss in his life, and his heart was heavy with grief. Seeking solace, he approached Takumi's humble abode at the edge of the village. As Hiroshi entered the serene garden surrounding the monk's house, he noticed a beautiful cherry blossom tree in its full bloom. Its delicate pink petals swayed in the gentle breeze like dancers gracefully moving to an invisible melody. Captivated by its enchanting beauty, Hiroshi couldn't help but admire the tree's radiant presence. Despite the burden he carried, Takumi, sitting peacefully beneath the cherry blossom tree, sensed Hiroshi's arrival. With a warm smile, he invited Hiroshi to join him. Hiroshi was grateful for the monk's kind gesture. He sat down beside the monk, hoping to find solace and wisdom. Takumi noticed Hiroshi's heavy heart and said, "Sadness, my dear friend, is like the passing clouds that drift across the sky. It may obscure the sun, but it does not extinguish its light. Just as the cherry blossom tree thrives despite its ephemeral beauty, our hearts too can find strength amid sadness." Intrigued by the monk's words, Hiroshi questioned, "But how can one find strength in the face of such sorrow?" Takumi reached for a nearby pebble and held it gently in his hand. He said, "Imagine this pebble represents your sadness. It is heavy and burdensome. Now watch closely." Takumi tossed the pebble into a nearby pond, creating ripples that spread across the calm surface. As Hiroshi observed the ripples expanding, Takumi continued, "Just as the pebble disrupts the surface of the water, sadness disrupts the tranquility of our heart. However, if we observe closely, we will notice that the ripples eventually subside and the water returns to its serene state." Hiroshi's eyes widened with understanding. He realized that sadness, like all emotions, is impermanent and ever-changing. Takumi gently placed his hand on Hiroshi's shoulder and said, "The lesson, my friend, is this. Embrace sadness as you would embrace the cherry blossom tree. Allow it to run its course. It is a part of life's rhythm. Do not fight it or let it define you. Instead, find solace in the knowledge that just as cherry blossoms return each spring, joy and peace will find their way back into your heart." Hiroshi's burden began to lighten as he absorbed Takumi's profound wisdom. He realized that his journey towards healing would not be without challenges, but with time and acceptance, he could emerge stronger and find happiness once again. With newfound hope, Hiroshi bid farewell to Takumi, carrying the lesson deep within his heart. As he left the village, he noticed a radiant smile playing upon his lips, knowing that he had discovered the strength to embrace life's highs and lows with grace and resilience. And so, the tale of Hiroshi and the wise monk Takumi reminds us that even in the depths of sadness, there lies a seed of strength and renewal. Just as the cherry blossom tree blooms again and again, so we can also rise above our sorrows, finding peace and joy once again.